Hey folks, John here with Raft and Fly. We're out here on the beautiful Missouri River in Craig, Montana. Flows are holding steady here because it's dam controlled. Everything else is a little bit blown out, so hey, we're skating over for the PMD hatch. Got a few going on right next to us right now. Let's pan around, give you a little panorama from the seat there. Yeah. So, what do we want to talk to you about today? The TFO Pro 3, which is being released later this month. This replaces the TFO Pro II Two-Hander. Single hand rod also came out, has already been released. So what's different? Well, this time we don't have any split weights. The 3/4 weight has been switched to a 4 weight. The 2/3 weight has been switched to a 2 weight, and that actually keeps in line with what they really were. There's no more messing around. You actually know what you're getting. There's no more guessing as far as what kind of Skagit or Scandi head you should be looking for. This is truly a 4 weight. And what they've done to help you is they've actually printed the grain window, or the recommended grain window, which is 220 to 300 grains. I'll throw out there my personal recommendation. I get that some of you have different casts and might find something else more to your liking. But for me, I am really enjoying the 270 grain Scientific Anglers Skagit Lite and the 240 grain Scandi Lite as well. Normally I tend to go for the Orvis mission heads or the OPST heads, but I feel like the 270 Skagit Lite really hit the money as a real sweet spot. Just to throw out there for you OPST fans, and I'm also one, 225 grains worked very well for me. It felt a little bit light with a 10-foot tip. Being an 11-foot rod, I might recommend that you bump up to the 12-foot tips if that's something that you're used to. It is a little bit of a different swing, but being 11 feet, this rod can certainly handle that. That's 96 grains, so it'll more than compensate. For the new casters, a 250 grain head, to me felt a little bit overkill. It certainly can do it. If you happen to have a 250 grain head, you might hold off and go ahead and test that out and see if it's to your liking, and throw a T8 tip or a salmon steelhead poly leader or versa leader on there. So what else do we have for updates? Well, we have the EVA foam butt section, and then at your typical wear spots where my paw might rest and finger might rest and line might rub against here. We have blue ferrules with a matte black finish. Really love that look. Screams working man to me. You know, it is finished, it's not unfinished, but it's a nice matte black, no nonsense there. Other thing that we love is that this rod does not really mess around as far as what it is. This really is a 4-weight rod. I feel like the market is not compensated for the lack of 5-weight rods. There's a few of them out there. However, you have a lot of 4-weight rods, such as like the Echo TR2, which is really a 5-weight, and so on. This doesn't pull any punches. This is a true 4-weight rod. Got a little hatch going on here if you can see it. So, yeah, we really appreciate that, and it's smooth and buttery, but it has enough power to cut through this Missouri River wind. Wasn't too bad today, except up by the dam, which is pretty usual. Fortunately, the wind was blowing downstream, so we didn't get pushed back upstream. Out here owned by myself, so not a bad deal. Yeah, so there you have it. The other thing I should throw out there, a little bit unrelated, but the TFO NTR3 reel. If you haven't seen this reel, it's a game changer for the industry. It's an anodized aluminum reel, whereas most at this price point would have to be cast. It's super sturdy. They call it the NTR for no tools required. Yeah, pretty sweet. Comes in right around 6 ounces. You have to quote me, don't quote me on exactly the ounces, but it is right around 6 ounces, which is perfect for a Trout Spey rod in the 3, 4, and 5 weight area. Typically we'd be looking at like 7, 9 weight rods or reels, excuse me. to compensate for that. And this is, although they don't publish what this is sort of a falls in that range. Sweet gold finish, black, which happens to match the matte black finish of the blank. Yeah, this rod comes in at about $349 for the 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 weight Trout Spey and switch rods. You get to the 7 weight Spey, that's $359. So you have 6 different models to choose from. If you have any questions, give us a shout or hit up TFO. But happy to field your call if you have any questions about this rod. Please do reach out. Tight lines, sunny skies, do good work out there. Be safe. Thanks, guys.